All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to cut a skein. A skein of thread this is just how most thread comes, twisted up, and you've got a little tag that says what the color is. This one is Planet Earth Silk, Everest. 123 is the color number. Lot 206 refers to the dye lot of this thread. So they dye a lot of thread together. If you get the same dye lot, you know it's going to be the exact same color. Occasionally, if you get a different dye lot, it may be slightly different. So it's recommended when you're stitching in one color on the same canvas that you should stitch out of the same dye lot. So it's also recommended that you keep your tag and save it with your thread in case you need to buy more of that dye lot, which can be difficult sometimes to find. So I always recommend when you're kitting a canvas to make sure you have enough thread. Shop owners can help you with this. Usually they'll send you enough thread if you are kitting your canvas. So the first thing you're gonna do is cut off that little tag. Sometimes you like to cut it off in a way that leaves some of the thread on so you can see the color. Then you're going to untwist your thread. So when you untwist it, you're going to have it in a big loop. And sometimes it untwists easily, and sometimes it does not. So you just kind of want to make sure on that side, it's usually got something wrapped around and knotted, that you get all the thread on one side in one big loop. So then I'm going to cut completely through my thread on one side. Okay, that little knot thing there, I'll just cut off. Okay, and then I'm gonna go through and make sure that that's even and cut off on the other side. And the reason I'm cutting my threads this short is this is the perfect length thread to stitch with. If you stitch with one that's too long, number one, it's going to be awkward because you're going to be pulling your hand up to the ceiling trying to stitch it. But also, as it's going in and out of the canvas, it will start to kind of pill. So the more times your thread is going in and out of the canvas, the more damaged it can be. So it's better to start to use threads about this length. So once I've cut my skein, I'm going to use it. But one thing I like to do, I usually like to keep the tag with it. You can kind of cut the tag a little bit so it'll fit better. Kind of bit, whoops, I cut it too much. Don't do that. But you can put it on your threads. So this is usually how I tie it back up. I just take all of it together and make a loop like that. You can even pull your threads from this loop to use them, okay? And then keep your little tag that I shouldn't have cut completely in half with your thread so you know what it is. So that's how to cut a skein.